Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Kicking off a work week in my life vlog. It is currently Tuesday morning. We had yesterday off for President's Day, but figured I'd kick things off this morning. Show you guys my outfit super quick. Necklace is from Untitled. Tie top is from H&M. Pants are from Express, and these little loafer shoes are from the brand Lucky. I will do my best to find everything and leave it linked down below in case you guys want to check it out. Left my hair natural this morning, which looks a lot better off camera than it does on camera. I feel like on camera it looks really like poofy right now, which I don't think, I mean, it doesn't look great in real life, but it definitely looks better than it does on camera. So trying to move past that as I film this clip. Gonna go ahead and finish packing up my bag and head out the door to grab the metro. I'm back home from work. It's a little bit before 6:30 and I'm about to make dinner. I figured I would do another one of those like kind of chatty cook with me segments, which honestly wasn't that successful last time I tried to do it, but this feels like a very natural segment. Like I like filming them even though they're kind of choppy to watch sometimes. But I feel like I haven't sat down and talked to the camera in such a long time, honestly, because I haven't. I feel like you guys don't need me to tell you that. Obviously, I'm sure a few of you have noticed that I haven't posted in probably a month or so on this channel, which is the longest I've gone without posting in probably like 2 years, maybe even longer than that. Sorry if you can hear Leo jumping around behind me. I had to move in like a bunch of random stuff from my car because it got broken into actually, and obviously I couldn't like keep anything in the trunk when it went to get serviced and fixed. So in the process of doing that, that's like a whole separate update. I'm gonna get myself set up and then I'll continue my thought. If anybody was wondering, I'm making this garlic butter shrimp scampi for dinner from HelloFresh. This vlog isn't sponsored, but I feel like you guys know the drill. I'm like always using HelloFresh regardless of being sponsored or not. But anyway, my kind of intentional break from YouTube. Also, it rained my entire walk home from work, so that's why my hair is like extra poofy. I know I said it was poofy this morning, but obviously that just like really took it to the next level. Also, I feel like this lighting makes it look like I have black eyes, but it's just like the shadows coming from my cabinet, so ignore that. But like I was saying, didn't intend to take such a long break from YouTube. I think I was just really prioritizing other aspects of my life, and I feel like everything is going really well. Like usually when I take a break from YouTube, whether it's intentional or not, it means things are like a little bit out of my control, or I'm just like upset, or I just like am not in the mood to film. Typically more in a bad way than a good way, but I feel like everything the last like month or so has just been so good that I haven't not even had the time, just like haven't had the thought to pick up the camera, which I don't know, I can't really tell if I'm just like going through this phase of like a transition where I am kind of like outgrowing YouTube and I'm really enjoying like keeping certain aspects of my life private, and you guys know I've always been that way to some degree. But I saw this TikTok, I think it was from Bo Burnham or some like similar stand-up set. I wish I remembered or like favorited it, but it caught me so off guard that I immediately scrolled past it and haven't seen it since. But the guy was basically saying like, if you can live your life without an audience, that's the most valuable thing you can do. And that, for whatever reason, just like hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, I can't think of the last time I did anything without like considering how an audience would perceive it, whether I was filming it or not, because I'm just so hyper aware of like my surroundings and how people are constantly interpreting me. And like sometimes I'll just be like walking down the street and like minding my own business, or maybe I'm not having the best day, or you know, whatever it is. Even if I'm having a great day and somebody like comes up and says hi, like I love meeting you guys and I love that stuff. So I'm not trying to like discourage that by any means, but it makes me very hyper aware of my actions at all times, because I never really know when that's gonna happen. So I feel like I've just really enjoyed taking the last like month or so offline to like prioritize how I want to be spending my day to day and just my general priorities. I'm trying to think of things that I haven't had the chance to fill you guys in on yet. I feel like the main one is that I got promoted at work, which I did know was coming, but it's still like something that I'm proud of. I feel like in the last like 2 or 3 months, I've finally gotten comfortable with saying that I'm good at my job, which is something that I've really struggled with my entire life. I don't know where that like stems from. It wasn't like something from my childhood that I can think of, but I have always had such a tough time giving myself praise or like being proud of myself, and that's something I've just been a lot more forgiving with myself lately. And I think that I've worked so incredibly hard at my job since I graduated, and am like letting myself accept praise for the first time in like maybe my entire life ever. So I got promoted, which was super exciting. Like I said, I had a feeling it was coming. It was like something I had talked to my bosses about and stuff like that, but still a good feeling to be recognized and like have leadership that's pushing me forward and, you know, wants me to do the next best thing, and, you know, is always there for me, which I really don't take lightly. I think that that's such a huge reason that I really do like my job and have been successful so far. So I feel like that was a big life update. I did a little bit of traveling. I went to Charlotte for a weekend and Nashville for a weekend, which was just so nice to get out of DC. I was able to see a lot of my friends that I honestly hadn't seen since the pandemic. A few of them since graduating, which is so insane because I graduated in 2019. If anybody's like new to my channel or stumbling onto this video. I think those are the main updates. Like I said, it wasn't anything groundbreaking or like newsworthy. I just haven't really picked up the camera. I feel like the only other thing I didn't touch on was the car situation, which honestly isn't even like entertaining. It's more unfortunate. Maybe I'll touch on it a little more Friday, just because that's when I have my appointment to like deal with everything. And I feel like the majority of people probably don't care. So if they're still watching by Friday's portion of the video, then like you're in it for the long haul. You know, like you are down to hear the situation. But yeah, that is the mini life update. I am gonna go ahead and finish cooking dinner. I'll move you guys down so you can actually see what I'm doing. I just realized you guys like cannot see anything I've done the last 10 minutes. I've been rambling. So apologies for that. I'm gonna finish making dinner and then I'll catch up with you guys after. Just got home for the night. I'm about to change out of my work clothes, take off my makeup, grab a quick snack, and then head over to the gym. And then after that, I will probably just come home, shower, make dinner, and then catch you guys up on the day. been a couple hours since I last checked in with you guys. I think the last clip I got was right when I came home from work. I was getting ready to go to the gym, did that, came home, showered, reheated dinner, cleaned the apartment a little bit. It's honestly still pretty messy. I just like cannot be bothered with that tonight. But I wanted to quickly hop on and recap my day. I feel like I'm still like getting back in the swing of vlogging and have just like forgotten to pick up the camera when I was at work or just like in between my day just because I'm so out of habit. But I had a pretty good day at work today. It was one of those days where I was super productive and I feel like I had a ton of meetings. I was like sending in a bunch of things that were due, but I couldn't really tell you what I got done. Like there just wasn't, I don't know, it's just like one of those days. And I feel like there's a lot of projects that I'm working on right now that are kind of like lingering in the background. Like I'm making little steps of progress on them every day, but like they're not gonna see tangible change for like another 2 weeks or, you know, whatever that is. So I feel like that's frustrating to work on, but it was a good day. I got lunch with my coworker. We went to Andy's Pizza. You guys know, best pizza in DC. So that was much needed. It did make for a very painful workout because I think I had 3 slices, which isn't like a ton of pizza. It just like was really sitting heavy. And then, I mean, that was pretty much my day. Great news that I did forget to update you guys on yesterday. I talked about this really, really briefly in, it must have been like 2 or 3 vlogs ago, but I thought I was getting ghosted by my accountant for my taxes and like business. Like he is my everything. And I said that in my last clip too. Like he just, of all the people that I depend on to keep me afloat, he has got to be in the top 3. And I was really, really worried he was like either moved or just like wasn't practicing anymore. But such great news. Like I said, I finally got in contact with him and have an appointment for my 2021 taxes. So I still need to upload a couple of my 1099s and is it W2s, W9s from my 9-to-5 job, whatever form that is, I need to upload. I just haven't yet. And I was really hoping I would tonight, but I'm just so wiped out. I feel like the days that I have work and then go to the gym after, that just like takes my entire energy. Like I just have nothing left. But it's like 10:30. Like I said, I'm just waiting for my laundry to finish so I can go ahead and swap it and go to bed. I dried my hair as well, which I'm hoping will make the morning a little bit easier. I feel like half the time I sleep on my hair, I wake up and it looks totally fine, like good to go. And the other half, I'm like, this is not acceptable. And I tried just using the round brush attachment like through and through to give like a little bit more of a straight look as compared to a curled look, which I think when I sleep on it, all of these will kind of loosen up and fall out overnight. I'm just worried if I like sweat in my sleep at all, or if it's not actually 100% dry, like these top sections, if they'll end up getting like a little bit more wavy throughout the night. So I guess we'll see in the morning, but I think I'm getting the hang of the Dyson. It's not something that I've used like every single day just because I really am trying to cut back using heat on my hair, which is why I ended up purchasing it, because it's so much less aggressive than using like my straightener or my curling iron. And I'm really, really trying to grow out my hair, but I feel like it looks like, this to me looks pretty healthy and like bouncy. Maybe on camera it'll look different, or like I'll be editing this and absolutely hate the way it looks. But anyway, very tired. It's like 10:30, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into bed, like mindlessly watch some TikToks for a bit until I fall asleep. But wanted to check in with you guys and catch you guys up on the day. But I will check in with you guys in the morning. Super basic but comfortable outfit today. Everyday jewelry per usual. This black sweater is from H&M. I'm wearing my Margaret M mini squares pants. These are a couple years old, but I believe that they still sell them, so I'll leave a link down below if I can find them. And then I just threw on my very dirty Nikes. I have ordered new shoes. These are like on their absolute last limb, but new shoes are on the way. Have no fear. I feel like it's gonna be a quieter day in the office anyway. A lot of my coworkers are out on trips or just have like assignments outside of the office. So I think it's gonna be a quieter day anyway, but it's a little bit before 8. I'm about to head out the door. I might grab a coffee on the way to work, but I will catch up with you guys when I get to the office. is Friday morning. I am getting ready for work. It's still super rainy and gloomy outside, but I didn't really vlog too much of yesterday at all actually, so I figured I would do just like a quick get ready with me clip because like I said, I just didn't film much yesterday. Honestly, yesterday was a tough day at work and I was just not in the headspace to pick up the camera because I was so incredibly stressed, which I guess I knew it was coming, but I feel like everything, like not even for my department, but for like a few other people's departments as well, just like really compiled to yesterday being this like very chaotic, overwhelming day. I'm always a little bit hesitant to talk about days at work that I don't have the best day or like I'm not enjoying myself, because I feel like after I get a decent amount of DMs that are like, you shouldn't put that out on the internet, like your boss is gonna be upset, like what if he sees that? And obviously every company operates a little bit differently, but I would never put something on the internet that I wasn't comfortable saying to my boss's face, or like they didn't already know. Like I went to their desks yesterday and I was like, I am so stressed about this, like how do we like best handle this, or like which is a priority for me to handle, because I can't do both right now. Like I am smart enough to not do that. I appreciate you guys like looking out for me, but I feel like that's just like an important disclaimer to make moving forward, is that I just wouldn't post something carelessly online. Like even if I said it to the camera and I didn't need it, it still goes through like editing and approvals and stuff like that. So, but like I was saying, it's Friday morning now. I don't have a ton on my calendar today, meetings wise. I have a couple around lunchtime and then my day kind of clears up, which is nice. I also am really hoping to get my car fixed today. I know I touched on that earlier in the week, but I had a car window broken into, which is fine. Like I park on the street in DC, it's kind of bound to happen. And it's just taken a really long time to get fixed. I brought it to get fixed last weekend and I think the glass shop dropped the window that was the replacement window, because they worked on the car for like 45 minutes and then they gave me a call saying that they never had the piece of glass, but like I saw it was in a box. Like I'm not gonna make assumptions, but actually I kind of am, I guess. I am not convinced that they didn't just drop the glass by accident, which like it happens, but like be honest about it maybe. Well, I don't know, whatever. So I have an appointment at 3 to get that fixed. My car is currently parked downtown in like a building that we manage, which is so nice of my bosses to let me keep it there, just because like rain and like animals getting in the car, people getting in the car, like it's just not super ideal to leave it on the street without a window. I also don't fully know how carjacking works, of like wiring it just to get it started and then like driving off with it. I truly know nothing about that, but in my head it's easier if there's already not a window. I don't know if that's true. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that's all resolved by like 4 p.m. today, and then I'll just come home and finish up any other work that I didn't get to, because I will be leaving the office probably at like 2:30ish, which isn't like crazy for a Friday, but because this Friday is a little bit busier than normal, I think I would have stayed a little bit later than that, like probably to the respectable 5. So that is the plan for today. Sometimes when I watch back clips of me getting ready in the morning where I'm like talking to the camera like this, I am appalled at the tone of my voice, just because I'm so like groggy and sleepy still. So if I accidentally sound extremely disinterested, just know that I am simply speaking for the first time today. But almost done getting ready. I have been really enjoying just like lighter makeup the last probably like year and a half. Ever since I finished up Accutane, I feel like I've really cut back on like the amount of makeup I wear. If anybody's new here, I do have videos documenting that on my channel, just because it is such like an invasive and extreme drug to take for, I think I was on it for 7 or 8 months the last time I took it. Maybe just 7, I can't remember. But I do have videos documenting that, and I know it's super dangerous to take, so I would never recommend it to anybody, just because I'm not a doctor. I don't know like everybody's specifics with like their blood work and stuff like that. But if you are cleared to take it and it's something that you think about often, your like skin and just like, for me it was my like everyday constant thought was like, I have a pimple here, I have a pimple here, like my skin hurts. Like it consumed so much of my everyday that it was 100% worth going through some of the like more physical symptoms of Accutane for, you know, 6, 7, however many months. I would have done it for longer, honestly, because it was like that, I don't want to use the word debilitating, but debilitating for me. Point of that being, I just really don't wear that much makeup anymore. I know a few of you have asked for like an everyday work makeup routine, which I definitely can film. It's just so incredibly basic. It might be more beneficial for me to just like talk through the products that I use one day, because honestly, like I don't do anything special. I arguably don't even wear makeup correctly. Like I don't. Finishing up here, and then I'm gonna get dressed, head over to work. I really don't want to take the metro because it's so cold and rainy, but I will. It's super dark in my apartment right now just because of the weather, so if it lightens up in the next like 15 minutes, I will show you guys my outfit. If not, I will just catch up with you guys at the office.